All right, cool. So that's SIG Release Meeting, January 15th. I've put some points into the agenda. Let me just quickly go through them. I've submitted a few pull requests for PR checking, the pre-merge checking. They all went, the tests there all went correctly. In one, the KPT backstage plugins, there is a linter error. So I guess it's something that wasn't picked up until now. For this project, I will try to fix it myself. If not, I will try to chase somebody that's responsible for this repo. So all these 4 PRs here, they build images for testing PRs before merging. Once those are getting in, I will push the next one, which will actually test, start the end-to-end testing based on those images. So that's one thing done. And yeah, so one blocker is this KPT plugins, KPT backstage plugins fail, but it seemed like an easy fix. The things you were asking me, Bala, so the scans when it comes to copyright licensing, this is being done in two tiers, kind of. So the Fossology instance, which we have here under fossology.netio.io, which I've unicasted the login and password to it to few people, I guess. If somebody wants to have a look, just ping me on a Slack. So basically what it does, it does the scan for the whole code base. And this scan will go through it once we establish that there is a code freeze and we're actually good to go with the release, just to be on the safe side. But the same scans basically and few more, they are running every PR. So everything that's not only get merged, but everything that's submitted, it has checks running on it. So if you go to the one of these links or in Prow interface, if you just pick up the search for like Fossology, or like you have here for scan code toolkit and the lichen test, you will have the results of the checks in every PR that was submitted. So in case there is a violation of copyright or licensing or some dependency that's linked that has incompatible copyright, those would end up with error. So I'm really confident that we don't have anything sticking out because it's basically every submission is being checked as it's being pushed. But just to be on the safe side, the manual scan will be run on the whole code base once we're confident that we're good to go. There is one more scan, that's the security scan of the images that we're building. It's available here under segreports.netio.io. And those are 2 security scanners, fairly popular in the industry, and their functionalities overlap, but I think they are not really that expensive when it comes to running them. They're fairly light software, so running them both just to be on the safe side. So they only contain, so the publicly visible things, they only contain scans of images that we've published, showing nicely that there is no vulnerability found in those in those images. So they will be updated once the V2 images are out. They will also appear on this website here. And that's basically it when it comes to what we have for scans. Looks fairly clean. I haven't noticed anything. If something was failing, like for lichen tests, for example, it was mostly failing because something wasn't building in a PR. After that was fixed and it was merged, the test was okay. So today I've submitted a lot of image building jobs. So we've kind of reached the limit of what we have in our PRAO infrastructure without scaling it up, because we can add some more nodes, but I just don't want to do it. But with this, I'm also fairly confident that once we get a lot of submissions for end-to-end tests for APRs, we have the capacity to handle it without problems. So I was really trying to push it today, and yeah, it withstand what it was put into. One more thing, just kind of like a miscellaneous stuff. The LFX Insight score. This was posted on SIG Security group. This is pretty interesting thing. So you got your score for like what's how you stick to the best practice kind of stuff. Let's see the test infra, and you have like things, if there are adopters, if you have changelog, if you have code of conduct, you have a contributing manual or documentation or something. You got the README, you got the URL, stuff like this. And so I guess after R2, I guess it would be valuable to look into this and maybe create like a repository template that would already contain stuff like the code of conduct and the maintainers instructions, stuff like this, in case we're creating a next new repository. So I guess we can template this. This is just a side note that I thought would be cool to work on after R2. And yeah, so that's basically what I've got for now. There are a few PRs that needs approval or LGTM, so I will probably tomorrow morning, so early morning your time, I will try to ping people if this doesn't get merged, and we can go from there. Yeah, that's all I've got for now.
Thank you so much, Rada. That's awesome, actually. Sorry, you were saying something. I just wanted to say I have a couple of questions, but before that, Rahul has his hands raised, so we'll let him talk.
Yeah. So, Rada, you mentioned about the other report, right? About the LFX security best practices, and yes,
Right.
there have been extensive discussions in the SIG security about how to approach this, and the intent was to actually go for it after the R2 release is done, because there's too less of a time to actually raise all these pull requests. But most of these, right, like we have done the scans for CLO monitor, LFX, OpenSSF, all these three. Like there are a lot of low hanging fruits. If we just target, we can easily improve the score. But the central question is, and that is where I would like some feedback here, is how do we ensure this in a systematic way, such that tomorrow if a new project repo spins up, how do we handle it in the best way? And even for all the existing projects, is there any way in which we can handle it in a better way without having to raise the same it would be copy in that case, lot of contribution guidelines and all of those things, right? Like would be consistent or similar or same across all the project repos, right? How do we handle that is what I would like to understand.
Yeah, there's the same thing as with this best practices score. So you can template a lot of stuff in the repository. So once you create the new one, let's say, like we recently done with OAI, so you create the new repo based on template. So it already has like a, let's say, the proud configuration for some jobs to check stuff. And you have like all your required files. You can have some configuration for, I don't know, like a GitHub Actions that will ensure, I guess, some of the security measures. The same thing you can do with Prow. So you can already have defined jobs that are just, you know, running the scans for, like, you know, the checks the binaries for I don't know, like known vulnerabilities and stuff like this. So I think after R2, we kind of have to join forces with SIG Security to work on this, because this is, we're kind of, you know, we're kind of crossing on these issues.
Yep.
It's on our let's say on both rosters. So there are a few things I would like to address after the release. So I would want to work on the Salsa compatibility. We have a lot of stuff already that's needed for it, but I would like to ensure that we're on a 4th level. I would also like to improve the signing of the code. So for now, what we have the images signed with the cosign, but we can also improve on this and make it kind of automatical. For now, it's basically bound with the release process, and it's semi-automatic, just, you know, running a bunch of scripts. So that's for sure the two things that I would like to work on, and to ensure, like you said, you know, the LFX scans, that we're having the best possible scores there, just to be, you know, just to have something to show that we're sticking to the best practices.
Right. Yeah, there would be a lot of discussions for sure about, and you bringing up Salsa level 4 requirement is an interesting one, because there had been in the last SIG security discussions, what are the action items that we need to pick? And service mesh and secrets management stood up, but no one called up for Salsa level 4 requirement. So yeah, we are in the process where we are creating user requirements, you know, and we will certainly, I'll certainly bring this up in the call tomorrow to check if there is any other additional interest. Thank you.
Yeah, I have to start joining those security calls. There's a lot of very interesting stuff to address in this project when it comes to security. So yeah, I guess I could help on some of them if time permits.
Looking forward. Thank you, Rana. Thank you. Even offline, you know, any feedback would be really appreciated. I would see if you are on SIG Security. If not there, I'll pull you in, please.
Right. Yeah.
Great. Thank you, Rahul. So that of those PRs, do you? I mean, they're the third PR, right? So can I do LGTM on all those? I obviously take a look, but the third PR you said it fails on linter. Is it something?
Yeah, there's an error going on there. Let me see. I've just quickly went through it. So that's probably something with dependencies to install scripts, CPU features. I have to run this manually to see if you know, there's probably some dependency here in the node bumped, and it's not compatible with maybe the base image or something. it might be nothing, you know. So I'll after the call, I'll try to run this manually and see what kind of fixes it needs. If not, I will just try to chase somebody that was committing to this repo. Try to fix it somehow.
What is this repo? Is it Nephi or?
That's this one. No, not this one. That's KPT backstage plugins.
Okay, KVG backstage. Okay.
So
okay.
so the UI basically.
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. Hey, Dada, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I think those PRs will definitely be helpful. Running the PRs, unit testing coverage, things like that. So that would be really.
Yeah,
I will take a look at that. Yeah.
Yeah, there are actually two submissions that Victor pulled, which will also help with this testing. There's one more step, basically to execute this end-to-end tests and pass the parameters the names of new images or new submissions in catalog with the KPT and so on. So we're close on this one. So probably this will be done tomorrow. And I have one more thing to fix until the release, which is like this Go test coverage stuff, and we're good.
Okay, cool. And then you also have one more thing, right? Free 5GC on your plate.
The free 5GC testing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm waiting with this on. I guess Wim was going to change the location to newly created catalog.
I think that was done by. I think. Actually, that's a good question. Let's. I think he did something. Sagar, OAI, he moved everything. I think. Let's see whether. Let's actually ask him and talk.
Yeah, they were supposed to ping me, but I
Yeah.
guess today is like.
Yeah.
And Wim is also traveling from what I've gathered from our last meeting, so he might not be available.
Okay, just ping them there. Cool. Yeah. So the other thing, Rado, that if you're in the next 2 days, right? Around 30, what time it is? It's 10:30, 30 minutes before this time, right? We have a daily stand-up. If you could join those two as well. I know I'm asking I'm asking you too many meetings this week.
half an hour before.
Yes, half an
this
hour
time,
before.
right?
Yes, half an hour before
Okay,
this time,
okay.
Yeah.
Sure, no worries.
Yeah, I think if you do that, then if you can, then we can bring this together for TSC on Thursday. Yeah, and then I think hopefully that should be it for the release.
I mean, I like from current perspective, I think we're good.
Yeah.
If something unexpected pops out, it's not like we cannot fix it. We have until the end of the month.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
According to plan. So for I guess for Thursday to go to TSC and say we're confident that we have something to show for the release too.
Yeah.
We're good on this.
Yeah, absolutely.
The question is if, as it often does, if something will pops out for something unexpected. But then, as I was saying, we have still time to fix it after this. So I'm confident that we're on a good position here.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think we'll do the documentation, we'll do the testing, and then probably we will, if at all something is missing, we'll tell them, we are on target to do the complete testing or whatever. That should be fine, I think.
That's right.
Cool. So I think those were the main things from my side. Radu, anything else from your side or anybody else like Liam or Rahul? And then we have also Timo now. Akash, anything else?
That's all I've
fine.
got.
I need to drop now. Sorry, Bella. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess we're good. Half an hour.
Yes, half an hour. Yeah, we are very efficient, Radu.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Yeah, thank you. I'll go ahead and check around the house. I think strange thing is there's some snowfall also in Austin, Radu, just to let you know. We have snow on the ground.
Oh, that's I mean,
That's not a good news here, you know that.
For me, it's nothing unusual, but I bet for Texas, it's a bad times.
Yeah. Yes.
To have snow. Like we've recently talked about this here. That there are actually people who haven't seen snow like at all in their lives. When I was in Cuba, so we've met some very nice people there, and so they were asking us for snow, like how is it, like they would want to see it at one time. It's funny for me. It's snow is just a nuisance here. It's like, when you're a kid, it's fun, right? But then you just have to, deal with another thing. But for them, it's something like, if you haven't seen it like ever in your life, it must be something that you only have like an imagination. How is it? So I imagine in Texas, many people probably are kind of like that, right? So,
growing up in India too, actually, I was in the same situation. I was in southern India. I'm from southern India, where I mean, there's absolutely never so ever in the history of the planet, I think. And then the thing is, our movie industry, actually, they show it in a very fancy way. We have a movie industry we have quite a few movie industries in India. There's one famous thing called Bollywood. It shows, they romanticize this whole snow thing, and then it brings your imagination. Like you always wanted to see how it is. So it's so nice. Then once you experience it, that's when you realize, oh my goodness.
It's only nice on photos.
Exactly.
The Rahul is saying here, like, in UK it's also pretty rare. Yeah, like whether there is it's kind of like the average temperature throughout the year is fairly similar from what I gathered, and there are no this big differences in temperature and so on. So snowfall, funny.
Yeah, that is on my bucket list, frankly speaking. My kid keeps saying, she has seen snow only in the movies, so she needs to witness the snow. And I said that this time maybe I'll take her to the CubeCon, and hopefully it will snow somewhere in US, and we'll go there.
It's not, I mean, snow is romanticized a lot, right? You have all these romantic comedies, you have snow falling, couples kissing, stuff like this. But it's really a nuisance.
Rahul, I can bet your daughter will definitely enjoy. Obviously, she has to wear the right clothes. So she will definitely enjoy. She will love it, but not so much you. I can tell you that.
Yeah, well, guys, it's 0 Fahrenheit here. And while talking, I'm actually shoveling snow in my yard.
Oh, man.
You're living the dream.
Yes, I am. I just
minus
didn't
17,
realize it until
Oh
now.
my goodness.
minus 17. Nice. Yeah, we had it here a few days ago. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, man.
that's nice when the shuffle actually freezes to the snow. You're supposed to shuffle it with.
Need to keep on moving.
You have to move. You have to move fast, right?
Yeah. Awesome. On that note, should we end this call or anything else to discuss?
Yeah, I guess we have everything covered. I guess from my side, I've
Cool.
covered
Awesome. Yeah.
everything.
I will go see. I'm kind of worried about this whole Texas houses. They are not built for this. That's what I'm worried about. I'll go check whether all the faucets are on or things like that.
That's wise.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Rado, thank you again. And thanks everyone. So we'll see you tomorrow in one of the meetings.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a
See
good day.
you
Good week
tomorrow.
ahead.
Cool.
Thank you.
Have a good
Have
one. Bye-bye. Yeah.
Nice of the rest of the day. Take care.
Yeah.